what do you feel like has been your biggest struggle as a widow?
Oh, kids, parenting, 100,000%. It's the hardest part of this. It's so
Yeah.
hard. I
Yeah.
cannot emphasize that enough.
Do you feel like it's more of the logistic part of it, just like getting everything done with everybody, or do you feel like it's like the mental and emotional part of it, like having to handle everyone's grief at whatever stage they're at and juggle
I would
that?
s- I would say it's more mental, emotional. I can ask for help with logistics, right? I can
Yeah.
say, "Hey, I need somebody to drop off somebody," and I have people who will help me do that. But nobody is in charge of that person, right? So even when the logistics are taken care of, I still have to be responsible for all of the everything. Those
Mm-hmm.
people are just basically standing in on our bodies, but they're not parents. And it's so exhausting to be
It
dealing with
is.
all of their needs. And parenting in general is really hard, right? Like
Yeah.
kids are hard. And then when you're doing that all by yourself, nobody to talk to, nobody to ask, what should we do about this behavior problem? What should we do about, the rules? What should we do about enforcing the rules? How do we deal with their schoolwork? How do we deal with when they're sad because somebody was mean to them? How do we deal with their grief? How do we decide if it's grief or if it's just normal parenting stuff? And then let's just chuck COVID in there. And then we have to decide what's that too. And it's just too much. And I don't know. I don't know how my kids are
Yeah.
ever going to succeed and be normal.
Oh God, everything that you just said, I'm just like, I know. You're like, are
Mhm.
they crying because they're sad? Is it because they don't have their dad? Or are they crying just because they stubbed their toe? Like, is it really their
Mhm.
toe? Or is it like, is it
Yeah.
because of their dad's not here? I mean, your brain just like, it just explodes.
Yeah. Should I give them some extra leeway? Should I not make them do their homework? Are they not
Right.
doing it because they're grieving, or are they not doing it because they're just like jackasses?
Yeah.
Like
Or are they just
so
taking
hard.
advantage of me because
Yes.
they know that
Mhm.
I'm going to be lenient and not make them do anything because I feel like they need a break or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just mind blowing. And you have four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have I have some really hard kids too. So I'm like, oh,
Parenting.
why?
I know. I feel like every day I was just like doubting myself and questioning what I was doing. And I'm just like, I can't do this. I mean, for like, I don't know, probably 2 years, 3 years, even longer than that, I would say, I can't do this. Like, I just
Hmm.
was so down on myself, like, and doubting myself. It was, that was a huge, I would say the biggest struggle for me too, for sure, is just that doubt that I am just screwing up every day with her,
Yes.
you know,
Yes. Yes.
like she is not going to have a normal life because I am
Mm-mm.
just screwing it all up for her.
Yeah, it's
Everything.
really hard to feel like you're not enough as one
Yeah.
person, right? Like I am not good enough. I'm and not good like holy or righteous, but like I'm not up to this task.
I'm not up to the
And
task. I
that's
know.
really hard to feel that way.
I know. Because you have to have discipline. They have to have the discipline. And that's where he would come in. I mean,
Mhm.
he's the big booming voice from the other room, like, listen to your mom.
Yeah. Yes.
And you don't have that.
Yeah.
I feel like I need that. I need that. Anyway.
Mhm.
Um, oh, I could go on and on about that one. Yeah. So, but I do